Greetings, greetings. Come on in the room. Happy Wednesday, happy day of communication. Hope you've been expressing yourself freely. Hope you've been listening not only with your ears but with your heart. Listening with the intention to understand. Ooh, greetings, greetings. Hey, De Niro, greetings. Thank you for stopping by. Got some jasmine. All right, 1 second, y'all. How has everyone's day been so far? Hopefully peaceful. And if it hasn't gone the way you want it to go so far, how do you want it to go from this moment on? Let's focus on that. How do you want to feel in this current moment? How are you feeling in this current moment? Let's go ahead and turn that into an affirmation. Greetings, greetings. Yes. I'm going to affirm, I feel at peace. I feel at ease with this live. Lives aren't nope, not even going to say that. I'm strong at lives, getting stronger at lives. I don't do them often, but wanting to do them more, wanting to connect with you all more, wanting to hear from you. So I'll do it more. How you feeling? Feel vibrant and blessed to be in this space. Ashe, thank you for being in this space. Thank you for sharing with me, brother. Peace. Feeling vibrant and blessed. Vibrant. The world keeps turning. I'm gonna wait like one more minute before I get into this conversation. Send it to some people, send this to your friends, send this to someone who needs to hear it. Someone who needs a boost today. Someone who needs a mindset shift on affirming their healing. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Here we go. All right, so the topic today is in response to Peace Bad Aunt BB. The topic is in response to my affirmation from this rising. Right? It's a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe. Yes, don't ever wonder. Truly, truly, don't ever wonder. You are the highest of the high. Child of the Most High. You are a goddess, gods and goddesses. Don't ever wonder. All right, so I'm gonna hop right into my affirmation. So my affirmation from this rising is, I am creating the best experience imaginable for me. The universe is responding. We're just gonna take that in for a minute. I am creating the best experience imaginable for me. The universe is responding. Ashe. Why are we creating the best experience imaginable for us? Because we want the best experience imaginable for us. And so during my womb healing journey, and also right now in this now moment, this is a huge component of the journey. Peace, Tanisha, peace. This is a huge component of the journey because we have to switch away from the victim mentality that things are just happening to us. Oh, God just wants me to suffer. My womb is ailing me. I'm just suffering. There's nothing I can do. We have to switch that mindset. We are creating our experiences. Therefore, if you have a womb ailment or any type of dis-ease within the body, any type of discomforts within the body, in some way you created it. We are always creating our reality. And so maybe not in this now moment, you didn't create it, but there are things that happened and there are steps that you took in order to create this. Oh, wow. That's a realization. It may take a minute to sink in because it's like, why would I create this reality for me? Well, you didn't know this is what you were creating. But the moment you find out and you become aware that this is what you created, guess what? You realize that you can uncreate it. That's the dope thing about this. Dang, I created this. I created this for myself. Whatever circumstances I'm in, whatever pain I'm feeling, I created this. And I have the power to uncreate it. That's calling your power back in. That's when you switch away from the victim mentality, stepping into your superpower to create and destroy. And so for me, the healing journey was like, one day I just woke up. I was tired of being in pain. I was at a place where I was struggling to walk. Like the pain in my pelvic area was just so bad. Some days I couldn't walk. And one day something just, like, I can't even explain it to you. Something just snapped and I was like, no more. This will not be my life anymore. Like, this is it. This is it. I'm not doing this anymore. There has to be a way, because I had already been working on my journey and I understood energy. I just wasn't fully applying it to my womb journey. But then something clicked and I was like, if I'm applying this to every other area in my life, I can heal. Like, I know I can heal. So I started to focus on the healing. And guess what? The universe just started sending resources my way. I had never heard of Queen Afua. Next thing you know, she was on my phone. Like, I just started to get what I needed to heal. But it took a mindset shift. It took for me to say, hey, I don't want to go through this anymore. I want to heal. I'm going to heal. It's not an option. This is not my life. I won't be laying in bed when I want to spend time with my children. Like, this is not my life. I won't be walking with a cane. That's dead. I'm not doing it. And so with that being said, that opened the door for my healing to occur. And every day just affirming that, knowing that I am healing. I am healing. I'm creating a healing experience for myself. I am changing the way I eat. I am changing the thoughts that I think. I am getting rid of my limited beliefs. I am letting go of everything that no longer serves me. I am setting boundaries. Like, whatever it takes for my healing, that's what I'm going to do. And so I stuck to that. And I was like, and so my life started to change. I started to rest during my cycle. Before, I would fight against it. I'd be like, no, you're not about to sit me down. And guess what? Every time it would knock me off my feet. Oh, you think you're not going to sit down? You think you're not going to rest and listen to what I'm trying to tell you? This is what my womb was telling me. And finally, I was like, okay, I surrender. I'm going to work in conjunction with you. I'm going to work in harmony with you. This is a time for rest for me. Okay, I'm going to rest. And with that, everything started to shift. Yeah, right? It really was that simple. I stopped being resistant to what my body needed. And from there, I was able to give it what it needed. And in return, it started to treat me better. So during my cycle, even now, like, I rest. For the first day, I put everything down and I rest. I surrender. Because the thing about it is like, as women, we don't understand how powerful we are during that time. Why do you think they won't let us enter the temples when we're on our cycle? It's not because we're dirty. We're going to get rid of that narrative. It's because we're so powerful. We're so magical during that time. Yes, it's important. It's so important. Because what's crazy is during that time, that's when your downloads come. During that time, it's like if you just sit down and rest, the downloads just start pouring in. I would just rest and put a notepad beside me and just write down everything that comes to me. And then once my cycle is over, I'm able to just go full force and start to put things into motion. So it really isn't unproductive. It really is just listening to the body, listening to the spirit, receiving the downloads, and then you have all this information that you can take into the next level, into the next phase. When your energy comes back. Yes, definitely try it. Literally, ancient tribes would consult the women who were on their cycle. If they needed to make a decision, they would consult the women who are on their cycle. Because they have all of this wisdom that's coming in. Their intuitive abilities are heightened during that time. And I don't know if you noticed, but during your cycle, your tolerance is kind of low. But with your tolerance being low, that makes you like no BS. Like, you're going to tell people how it is. The tongue is sharp during that time. So it's like they know that it's the truth, it's honest, and it's coming from spirit. So if you took that time to like hone into yourself, oh wow. When you come out, so much to push forward. So many things to take into action. So with that being said, during my journey, like I said, it's been a huge shift of energy. It's been a huge shift of, well, true. I thought about that as I said it. But still, taking that time to rest, you'll still receive a lot of information. Just a lot of downloads on things to change in your life, to push forward once that time comes. Like, it's maybe things that bothered you during the month. It's that time to release it if you haven't. Maybe if you're ignoring it because you're so tough, because you got that hard shell. Yes. But with that being said, I offer energy healing sessions. So if you find yourself having a hard time with doing this, maybe sitting with yourself, this is all new to you, I am here to hold space for you. I have my tools. I'll use sound vibrations. I'll use mantras. And also just the energy life force that is Reiki to heal the body, to help you heal your body. And I can't do it without you, right? So you have to be open to it. You have to be receptive to the energy flow. And we could work together to help you heal. Allow those things that maybe you're storing in your womb space to come up maybe as a story, maybe as tears, as a message, to facilitate your healing. Because I know when I start to, even now, if I start to experience a little pain, I tap into that. I'm like, what is that? Okay, it's something to work on. What is that I'm feeling? And I'll start to work on myself. And with that, I always receive a message, and I say thank you, and I let it go. So definitely, if you need help with this, if this sounds hard to sit with your womb, reach out to me. In my link, I have, in my bio, I have a link. You can schedule a 15-minute discovery call with me. I'm well, Rahina. How are you? Alhamdulillah. But yes, so I also have a course coming soon. So the course will be focused on how to come to the womb if you've never even thought about your womb other than maybe a sex box or whatever else, you know. So this is a time to get close to your womb. This will give you the tools that you need to go from not knowing much about your womb to feeling empowered, understanding the power of your womb and how it affects you and empowers you to be the woman that you are. And so if you're interested in that, then drop some purple hearts in the comments. Just drop some purple hearts and I will follow up with you to send you those details. Greetings. Yes. Hi there, everyone who's popping in. Just talking about my womb healing journey and how affirming my healing was important for that. All right. Blue hearts. So if anybody has any questions, they can drop that in the comments. Drop some questions, drop some comments in the comments. Yes. Dropping them gems. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for opening your heart to receive me. But if there are no further questions, then isn't my womb craving bad foods before my cycle? I'm always so hungry. Is that bad? Yes, it is. So, sis, it is your womb craving those bad foods. And it's really not even your womb craving foods. It's your womb craving other things. But the most acceptable and accessible thing is the food. Sorry, y'all. I had a call coming in. So, if your womb is craving certain things, you got to start to kind of look at your emotions. And that's where that slowing down is important. When we slow down, we're able to really look at things for what they are. And so during that time, that's why you start to feel a little tired. And if you don't honor that, you may start craving comforting foods because you're not comforting yourself. You're not taking the time to rest. You're not taking the time to give your body what it needs to nourish your body. So you might start craving more fatty foods. And also during that time, like I said, we're releasing. So we go through cycles every month. Just like the moon goes through cycles, we also go through a cycle. And during our moon, this is our time to release the things that no longer serve us. And so you may start to feel more emotional. A lot of people have breakdowns the day before their cycle. And it's because they've been storing. These are the things that they've been storing. They haven't been taking the time to slow down and look at themselves and look at their emotions and check in. And so it just all comes out. And then next thing you know, they say, hey, I knew my cycle was coming. I'm over here crying. I'm emotional. It's the same thing with the foods. Sometimes we ignore our emotions through food. We bury our emotions with things that comfort us, which is food for most people. So start to ask yourself, like, how am I feeling? Depends on what you're craving. If you're craving crunchy, what am I angry about? Who I need to cuss out? Who I need to tell about themselves? What's going on with me? If you're craving sweets, are you feeling lonely? Are you feeling like you need a hug? Do you need to call up one of your friends and have an intimate girls' night? Maybe go get dinner, talk about some things. It's like really tapping into what's going on with yourself. So I hope that helps. Oh, also, but if you're craving chocolate, then your magnesium might just be low. So yeah, if you're craving chocolate, definitely take an Epsom salt bath. Or I sell a product that I make myself with magnesium in it. You spray it on your legs, spray it on your feet, and it helps to boost the magnesium levels so that you aren't cramping as much during that time and you're not feeling like your legs and your feet are achy and your bones are achy. Sometimes that's magnesium. So I hope that helped. Yes, I see the heart, so I'll take that as it's helpful. Any more questions for me while I'm on here? So, while I wait, I'll show y'all my tuning forks. This has been my favorite tool as of lately. I bought these last year. It's just work with the 528. I bought these last year. And I would do sessions with them, but I wouldn't incorporate them into my womb healing sessions. But lately I've been incorporating into my womb healing sessions, and I've been getting some really good results. So these are like now my favorite tools. Trying to find mine. Oh, that is a good question. So to buy these products, to see the products that I sell, I'm going to drop that in the comments. I'm going to try to figure out how to make it a pin, but it's www.womblove.store. Yes, womblove.store. And so that's how you would get the magnesium. There we go. I'm still learning this. Oh, okay, there we go. Pinned it. Alright, so I'm going to turn this down. I'm just going to give y'all a little bit of this frequency. Some of this heart-opening frequency. Because we all can use a little bit of heart-opening, right? Yes, Womb Love Store. And really, it's just vibration. I did a session with my father a few days ago. Of course, not womb session, but he needed some healing. And he literally thought I put a massager on his body. He thought that I had a massager. And when he saw what I was using, just this little tool, he was mind blown because he literally felt the energy shifting throughout his whole body. He felt like the vibration going throughout his whole body. And like I was doing it near his feet, so he literally felt the vibration going up his leg. He thought I had a massager. I was like, no. All I did was sit this tool on a meridian point at the bottom of his foot. Yes. That's that resonance. That's that resonance. Sit with it. Yeah. We can't deny this stuff, y'all. Like, we can't deny this. Energy, like, we're all energy. Whether you want to acknowledge it or not, whatever your belief is, like, we're all energy. So Bad on BB says, that makes sense. My body wants food since I feel bad for needing so much rest. And also, if you craving red meat, I look at them iron levels too, because during that time, our iron levels start to, drop. And if you already having iron issues, we're losing blood, so we're also losing more iron. So maybe get some nettle tea during that time. Get you some raspberry leaf tea and some nettle tea, and just start to make you some teas to try to get some iron back in the body. I can never say it. Sarsaparilla is also a good one as well. If you get some sarsaparilla tea for iron, you can put them all together if you want. And just drink you some cups during that time. That'll help with those red meat cravings. And if you're craving fish, get you some sea moss. You might have your iodine levels might be a little off. Maybe even your magnesium. That goes back to that as well. So get you some sea moss. Get you some sea moss and bladderwrack. Your heart felt weird. I would like for you to elaborate on the word weird, Junia. My doctor said I am slightly anemic. I have to look into the tea. Yes, definitely. Get you some nettles. It might they might have it as stinging nettles. But nettles, stingy nettles, get you some nettles. Because my doctor would always say that I was anemic too. But I haven't had, ever since I've incorporated the herbal teas into my diet, and then also just the veggies, I don't have any issues with anemia anymore. And that also helps with the energy level. So if you're experiencing like drops of energy, like extreme drops of energy during the cycle, during your menstrual, then definitely look at it might be your iron levels too. So getting in some of those good herbs. Our medicine grows in the ground, y'all. We have to honor that. Like Pachamama provides us everything that we need. Don't go get no iron tablets. Because then you're going to be constipated, and that's a whole nother problem. Just get you some tea, get you some nettles, get you some red raspberry leaf. All women should be drinking red raspberry leaf no matter where you are in your age, your cycle anyway. It's just really good for the womb. Very nourishing and toning for the womb. Red raspberry leaf tea. Yes, 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 yes. But in response to your heart feeling weird, Junior, like that's how the energy works. That might be opening up your heart. It's resonating with your heart some way. Because I was actually working with 528, which is the frequency of love. This is the frequency of love. And I have tuning forks for every chakra within the body. So when you come and you get a womb Reiki session, we're not just going to focus on your womb. We're going to focus a lot on your womb. We're going to focus on the maternal, the maternal things in your family, the maternal generations, your mom, your relationship with your mom. But we're also going to focus on just everything. You're going to leave balance. We're not going to leave you on balance. We ain't going to just focus on your womb and then leave your head all messed up. We're going to balance you all the way out, but we're really going to work on that womb. Because the womb is the seat of creativity. The womb is the center of your joy and your passion and your ideas, birthing your ideas. And that all comes back around to what? Creating the best experience imaginable for you. It starts with the womb. And so, y'all, I'm about to hop off of here. Don't even know how long I've been on here. About 25 minutes. I enjoyed having these conversations with y'all. I enjoyed taking the moment to connect. And y'all have a wonderful day. Keep those hearts open. And I'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.